Happy belated Thanksgiving, family heads. Welcome to another episode of
Family Meeting.
And this is Family Meeting, the nice little show where AJ and I have a nice civil discussion and don't talk about politics at the dinner table.
Unlike Thanksgiving, which we hope you had a good one.
Yeah, that's true. It did just occur.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving did just happen.
That is true.
At time of release.
Yep.
But
and definitely recording too.
But AJ, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
What is a thing that happens at Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving?
Depression.
Yes.
And what's the most depressing thing in the world? Football.
And the one thing that actually makes me not depressed when it comes to football is the Super Bowl halftime performance.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. So AJ and I, we are going to be talking about six specific Super Bowl performances that are. What would you say? Why did you choose these? Because AJ picked these out.
I did pick these out. I picked these out because I felt like they were pretty notable. I guess in terms of the cultural zeitgeist and just to me personally, because like some of these are like the most famous, like well-renowned Super Bowl halftime shows, and a couple are just like ones I vividly remember watching growing up. So it's a nice little mixture of personal and popular.
I think all the ones that you had me watch, there's only one that I specifically watched live when it happened. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a few Super Bowl performances that we're, I guess, going to just talk about. And are we going to rate them?
We can rate them.
Yeah, we can rate them.
Why not?
1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5.
They don't need 10. They have enough fame enough. If they're performing in the fucking Super Bowl, then they have enough fame.
Look, the fucking NFL isn't sponsoring this episode, so they get 5, all right?
Yeah, so until we get sponsored by the National Football League, fucking get over it.
The National go fuck yourself, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So Matt, what would you like to start with?
I was going to suggest we maybe put all these performances on a picker wheel and just do it by random.
That's good with me. I will do that. This is a fun idea. There's a lot of random chance in Thanksgiving, you know?
Yeah, you know, you think you're going to get cranberry sauce and then you get stuffing.
Exactly.
I don't know. Two things that I personally don't really like.
You don't like
honestly,
stuffing?
on Thanksgiving? No, I don't. I'm not a big stuffing guy.
Well, the wheel is done.
That's great. I will. All that dialogue that was in between us coming up with the wheel idea and you picking the wheel, it's gone. It's never going to be aired.
Exactly. It's lost media.
It's true. Actually, we're going to start a GoFundMe, and if you want to hear the conversation that happens off of the podcast, too fucking bad. I'm not doing that, actually. You really thought I was going to for a moment, but no, I got no time for that.
Fooled you.
And I don't want to get canceled.
But the wheel is chosen.
That's true.
Our first victim. And that is Coldplay.
Oh, man.
What a one to start with.
What a one to start with, indeed.
So this is one that I remember watching. This is like never really like that much talked about. It's usually, I would say, well liked, but I'd never see it kind of come up in conversation as much as some of the other ones on this list. But I remember really liking it when I first saw it, and upon rewatch, I liked it less, but I still think it's pretty good.
You know, like, honestly, don't get me wrong. There are many different stipulations about Coldplay, I feel like, because they're so over, like, they're played everywhere.
Exactly.
Like, they were the band for, like, a long time.
Yeah, like the kind of rock band before Imagine Dragons came in and ruined everything.
Pretty much, yeah. Pop music.
Yeah.
No, but, like, they were kind of the leading, like, band, I feel like, for a little while. Because a lot of their albums just, like, blew up in popularity.
Yeah, from, like, their debut to Viva La Vida, they were just, like, so fucking popular.
What album was this performance?
It was 2016 is when this halftime show.
So that would have been A
took
Head
place.
Full of Dreams. So that would have been around that era.
I guess.
Because that's the year after A Head Full of Dreams, which like Hymn for the Weekend.
Okay.
Oh, angels sent.
Yeah, because they played that at the show, right? Yeah,
they did.
Mhm.
That's why Beyonce was there.
Ah, I see.
Because she was a huge feature on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will say, now that you mentioned Beyonce, I think the best part about Coldplay's halftime performance is not Coldplay.
No.
It is definitely Bruno Mars and Beyonce.
Listen, so there's this one part where all the audience members are like chasing after him. I would have just fucking tackled him, honestly.
Exactly, Chris Martin. I agree.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like not out of hatred, just a little playful like
Just a little playful tackling.
little playful scuffle on the football field. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with a little, just camaraderie dogpiling.
On Chris Martin.
Exactly.
So one random thought that I had when I was watching the performance, like, what if the kids in like the little string orchestra, what if they just weren't actually playing the right notes? Just have a bunch of like these really like tonally challenged kids just like playing the
They
wrong
just picked
notes.
like random kids out of like the audience, and they just brought them up there. Just hold the violin, sweetie.
Here, put the shirt on and play this.
But I don't like Coldplay.
I don't give a fuck. Get on that stage.
I'm Chris Martin. Anyway, what did you like about this show, Matt?
What? Don't forget to drink Pepsi, AJ.
That is true. I can thank Coldplay for reminding me to drink my Pepsi.
Just don't forget. Don't ever forget. To be honest with you, objectively, it's not bad.
No, I think it's a solid performance all around.
It is. I think the Bruno Mars part was kind of, I mean, Uptown Funk, huge, is a huge song. Naturally, you want to get all the huge songs for the Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
However, I personally was just kind of like, you know what? This is all right. I think they all did respectively fine.
Yeah.
You know, Beyonce was definitely the best part.
Agreed.
I think she just absolutely owned the fucking stage.
Yeah.
But
I speaking of that, I kind of wish when she made her entrance, she was actually on the stage and she didn't have to just wait on like the other side of the field for like all of her all of formation.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'd say honestly, I'd give this like half, like a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, I think it starts off like really good energy with Viva La Vida.
Yeah.
And like all the crowd like running in, and like the energy of the crowd is also, I think, really fun and helps it kind of stand out. But then as Coldplay keeps going, kind of like loses energy. But then once Bruno and Beyonce, it picks back up. So I'd say, yeah, pretty average. I'd say like C+, B-.
Yeah. I'd say like B-.
Yeah.
A couple other things I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
I wrote a few other things about this performance. This is the one I wrote the most about.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Just I said, Chris, get away from those children.
Fair. Dude, he was fucking going at the crowd, man. He really was.
There was one part I thought he was about to just like kiss someone, and I was like, what the fuck?
Chris, stop. That's someone's mom.
I was also gonna say, when he was in between Bruno Mars and Beyonce, he looked so fucking out of place.
I know.
But surprisingly, he was not the performer that looked the most out of place in the combos. I don't know if you know who I'm alluding to, but
I can take a guess. We'll get there when we get there. When the wheel decides, we will get there.
What shall we do, Magic Wheel?
All right. The wheel is coming back up. It is now spinning.
Nothing.
Ask me later.
The wheel has spoken.
All right. We are on. Oh, shit. Actually, maybe sooner than we thought. Janet Jackson.
Oh, shit. No, that wasn't even the one I was going to talk about.
All right.
But, man. Okay. So, family heads.
Shall we discuss the controversy right away?
I think we kind of have to. I was surprised you put it on the list, to be honest with you. But
I think it's so notable for Super Bowl halftimes. You kind of got to talk about it.
So, in 2004, that's when this took place.
Yep.
Janet Jackson, P. Diddy,
Nelly,
fucking
Kid Rock for
what
some
the fuck?
reason.
Dude, why was he wearing that American flag cape?
Because that's like America's like his brand.
That's so tacky.
Yeah. It's Kid Rock. What do you expect?
I don't know much about Kid Rock, but I think I've got my fill. But just from that performance. Then who was there in the very beginning?
Janet Jackson?
No, there was like a lady who announced like, this is the Super Bowl performance. She was like a blonde lady.
It might have been Gwen Stefani.
It was not Gwen Stefani.
It's not Gwen Stefani. I don't know who said that. That was whoever said that's fucking stupid.
I think it was like an actress or somebody.
I don't know.
But she was there, and the camera was like oogling her outfit a little too much.
2004, sadly.
Yeah, that's true. There was a
That's not even the fucking worst part, though.
There was a marching band part, but I haven't even gotten to the controversy. So, family heads, for those who don't know, and I don't really know how you don't know.
Unless you're like 2.
What 2-year-olds would be like? All right, honey, it's time to listen to the family album.
Son, you're of age. It's time you learn about the Janet Jackson Super Bowl halftime show.
Son, do you know what a gargungabog is?
I'll tell you when you're older.
That's what the dad's saying to his kids. Our gargungabog plushies will be available in our description, by the way. I don't even know what they look like, to be honest.
Soon. Our artists, they're imagining it themselves.
That's true.
We have a team of Imagineers at the family album.
Imagineers. I was say Disney-sponsored podcast.
Exactly.
Guys, can you tell I'm stalling? Okay, so Super Bowl, Janet Jackson, she's performing. It's going great. They finally bring out Justin fucking Timberlake.
Who was the last guest of the set.
Yes. And
they're duetting Rock Your Body.
Yes.
Before the performance happened, Janet and Justin had discussed the move, like, beforehand. Like, this was planned to happen, but it went wrong. So, Janet Jackson's outfit, she was wearing, like a corset.
Yes.
And the plan was for Justin to rip off, like, one of the cups to reveal, like, her bra underneath. But I guess he ripped too hard, and he just fucking ripped the bra right off. Yeah. Causing her breast to spill out on camera. So, it was planned, but it just went wrong. That's my understanding, but I could be wrong about this.
I see. Okay. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Because I had heard, I think the one thing that was unfortunate about it was that it did not affect Justin's career at all.
No.
But heavily affected Janet Jackson's career.
Which is fucking bullshit.
Absolute bullshit.
Yes, she was all of her music and videos are blacklisted from MTV and radio, I believe. Just because of this incident, which even though it was planned, that was not the end result. That was not the planned end result. That was just an accident.
No, yeah.
That was completely out of their control.
Yeah, no. I just said, no, yeah, no. But that is the controversy around this performance. And I gotta say, even though that happened, it's a shame that happened, and it basically tanked the entire, legacy of that performance. Because that performance was actually kind of good.
It's very good. I feel like the biggest critique I have is that there's not enough Janet Jackson.
Yes, that is true. For somebody who is like the headliner, that's kind of insane.
Yeah, she kind of disappears after like a couple songs and then comes back at the end and then is remembered sadly for the incident.
Her set was really weird.
It was really weird.
Like, not her set like music wise. I meant her like
her lineup.
Her not the lineup either. I meant more the scenery, the stage that she was on, like that set, the physical set.
Yeah, it was very artsy. There was like spiral, like white spirals and like kind of like Chris Angel-esque like costume dancers.
I feel like we've mentioned Chris Angel a little bit too many times.
I agree, but it surprisingly comes up to a surprising amount, which I don't know why.
It just happens. It just happens. Well, if you want to hear more about Chris Angel performances, tune into our last family meeting episode, which is from October.
Our Halloween special.
Yeah, talking about the scariest, creepiest music videos.
Yeah, because they weren't very scary.
Not to spoil it, but yes, they were not. They were not very creepy whatsoever.
But I do think the scenery does play like a large part in how memorable a Super Bowl show is, and even though it is kind of odd, I feel like it is pretty memorable and well done for the aesthetic she's going for.
Yeah, her outfit was really cool too.
It was very cool.
It was like a pirate.
Yeah, it was dope as fuck. But yeah, I guess for those who don't know, the lineup was very strange. It was Janet Jackson, P. Diddy.
That was wild seeing P. Diddy.
Yeah, then Nelly.
Yes,
Nelly fucking killed it, by the way. He was awesome.
It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
And then when P. Diddy and Nelly duetted, that also kind of fucked.
No, it was honestly pretty baller.
And then Kid Rock came, and then the show kind of sucked for a little bit.
It felt like a WWE opening, fucking.
So Tom would love it, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We gotta stop talking about him so much when he's not here.
I know, it's just gonna fucking inflate his ego, and he doesn't need that.
It'll go right to his nose.
Exactly. Where his brain is located.
Oh man.
But after Kid Rock, I think it goes back to Janet, or does it go to Justin then Janet and Justin?
Justin then Janet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, Janet, Justin, Janet.
Janet, Justin, Janet.
I believe.
Cool. Yeah. Then it goes to that, and then the incident happens, and we're all sad.
And it is very sad because it was a good performance otherwise.
Yeah, it was really well done. I feel like if Janet was more involved with each of the performers, it would have been a great Super Bowl performance. But given how it is, I think it's still solid. But of course, the legacy of the incident definitely kind of tanks the enjoyability of it because it's based off what happened.
One way or another, this performance was remembered for something.
That is true.
But I feel like people who, aren't butthurt about the fucking incident now, they should go back and watch it because it's honestly kind of dope.
It's solid. Solid for what it is. I'm going to give this like a B.
Yeah, I'd probably give it honestly around the same.
Yeah.
3, and then like a B minus.
Sounds good. All right, time to move on to the next choice of the almighty wheel.
Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. SATURDAY.
Oh, let's go. We got Prince.
Okay, oh man, what a fucking set.
Often regarded as the best Super Bowl halftime show of all time, and I am inclined to agree.
No, honestly, it was pretty fucking phenomenal.
It was fantastic.
He's just like, his presence on stage is just amazing.
It's unmatched.
It really, really is.
His fucking symbol is the stage, which is dope as hell. He has the marching band playing the intro to 1999. That fucking rules. And of course, the most famous moment, Purple Rain while it's raining. That's just dope as hell.
He has like this kind of like Elvis thing going on with his hair.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit. But man, let me tell you, he is a great guitar player.
He's phenomenal.
He's probably one of the best like guitar players of all time. One of the most innovative and just like making these really fascinating guitar solos.
Yeah.
In this performance, he just like absolutely rips. Like he starts right away too.
Exactly.
Like, just ripping it, and I'm like, holy shit, man.
Starting with Let's Go Crazy, I believe.
So fucking good, man.
Oh god, and just the set list he has is great. He does a couple covers. One by the Foo Fighters, which is awesome. That, like, an artist like older than the Foo Fighters is doing a Foo Fighters cover. That's just cool.
No, for real.
Plus, it's All Along the Watchtower cover with the fucking solo is so fucking good, man.
One thing that I noticed about this one is that there aren't a lot of backup dancers in this one.
Nah, it's just like his band.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, it kind of works.
It does. I honestly got to give it to him. Like, he didn't even need backup dancers, and the stage and just the whole scene was alive.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of focus just primarily on like the main group themselves. Like, it cuts to the marching band a couple of times, but like the focus is on Prince and his group. And I think that works to its benefit greatly.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And the dancers that are there do fucking kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on Baby I'm a Star. Fucking rips.
Amazing.
Wait, is it Baby I'm a Star? Am I thinking Take Me With You? Hold up.
This is from 2007, by the way.
Yeah, Baby I'm a Star. I'm right. Cool.
Yeah, we have not really talked about the year, but it was from 2007. And yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
It's just very good. Anything else to really say? I mean, I think we kind of said everything. It's Prince. You can't really expect anything less than greatness.
Marching band, I like.
Marching band was good. The 1999 intro, that was very clever.
It was really, really cool.
So what would you rate this halftime show, Matt?
Oh, without a doubt. I think I got to give it a 5.
Yeah, this is easy S tier.
Like, no, without a doubt. It's got to be a 5.
Completely agree with the masses that this is the best halftime show of all time.
And I think it lives up to it.
Yep. All right, next up on our trusty wheel, we have... Oh, shit. Well, going from one of the best, we go to one of the worst with Maroon 5.
I had to turn it off.
Really?
I didn't finish it.
Wow.
No, I couldn't fucking do it.
I mean, I completely understand why. It's really bad.
Can I play some guitar for you? No.
No.
Shut up.
Adam, fucking play. Do your job.
Nobody, like, yeah, you can, but now that you ask me like that, no.
I don't want to see it.
No, honestly. Get out.
I think I know someone who would have loved this performance.
Yeah, no, he really, really would have, honestly.
He would have loved to be in that crowd when Adam's schmoozing with them,
Oh, God.
So you see, with Chris Martin, it was kind of weird, but like the crowd was like really into it.
Yes.
But with Maroon 5, it was even weirder because he was like really forcing himself into that crowd.
He really was, and he just looked so weird the entire time.
He looked like he didn't want to be there.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. I watched this one live.
Okay.
I remember watching this one live. And the thing is, you want to know why I watched this one live, AJ?
Why is that, Matt?
Because there was a phenomena, there was a petition, if you will, that, a bunch of people, our generation, wanted to sort of encapsulate the little, a little bit of nostalgia.
A childhood memory.
A childhood memory of a very famous SpongeBob episode where they go to the ba-ba-ba, the ba-ba-ba, the bubble bowl. they try to go to the Bubble Bowl in the SpongeBob episode, and there was a petition that many people fucking signed for a Bubble Bowl SpongeBob performance.
For them to perform Sweet Victory in honor of Steven Hillenburg's passing in 2019.
Yeah, and the worst thing about this is that they did reference it, and it was for 3 seconds.
They didn't even play the song. It was just like an intro.
And it's only Squidward talking.
And who did it introduce, Matt?
Travis Scott.
Yep. Travis Scott, he's not bad in the performance.
No.
He's actually very good.
Squidward was not excited to introduce him.
He was not. There was no energy in this fucking performance, so I don't blame him.
No, Squidward was not excited whatsoever. But then again, like, is he ever?
Is he ever? Yeah. That's his core character trait.
That is true.
He wasn't bad. I thought it was kind of neat how they did the effect of the meteor crashing into the stage and then it like kind of comes out of the flame. But paired with Maroon 5 and Big Boy, I feel like it does not mesh at all.
No. I mean, I don't know why. Adam Levine, that's his name. I keep almost saying Adam Sandler.
Adam Devine.
Oh, God, no. Pizza Steve.
Oh, he's Pizza Steve?
You don't know he's Pizza Steve?
I didn't know he's Pizza. Wow.
Yeah, from Uncle Grandpa.
Holy shit.
Pizza Steve. Yeah, no. Adam Levine, he looks so out of place when he's with them, too.
Yes.
And I hate it.
And, like, they're kind of, they're on stage, like, camaraderie is just, like, non-existent. Like, there's a part where, like, he tries to, like, either, like, dap up or kind of, like, handshake Big Boy, and like Big Boy just kind of ignores him and the camera cuts to like make it less awkward.
Exactly. Who else? Who wouldn't have that reaction
for seeing Adam Levine? Of course, I completely agree. Yeah. So speaking of the camera cutting away, I actually had like a moment of sympathy in the show because there was supposed to be someone was on camera for a close up and working in live broadcast for an internship when I was a senior in college. I completely know the stress of dealing with live cameras during any kind of like stadium event. So like this dude, his camera was on Adam Levine and it was so fucking shaky and out of focus. And I was like, oh dude, I fucking been there. I am so sorry.
Yeesh. That sounds rough. Honestly, that sounds very, very rough.
Yeah.
I had to turn it off because I was just getting angry like I did back in 2019.
Yeah.
It was just very upsetting to me.
So were you angry because of the SpongeBob thing or just because the performance was bad?
Well, the performance was bad. That's kind of the main reason why. But then I remembered the SpongeBob thing, and that's where I got very, very mad.
Gotcha.
I was just disappointed. So was Squidward, man.
He was. I mean, I feel like Big Boy and Travis Scott, they are fine on their own, but when combined with Maroon 5, it just does not
immediately
mesh well.
tanks it down. Yeah.
Exactly, and like the energy is so low in this performance.
Very.
Like it is hard to get fucking hype for anything going on.
No, for real. And it's so forced. And like all the Adam Levine guitar solos, they are all so wussy and pathetic. Yeah. They only last for like I'd say like 15 seconds. There's this really weird part where he's just kind of walking down this runway and he's trying to do the guitar solo. And there's another part where he's like jamming out as like someone's like singing and stuff like that. And it's like really like, it's so flat. Yeah. It's not like the notes themselves, they're perfect, but like it's just
it doesn't feel sincere.
It's a flat performance.
Yeah. And also, you know, the gall to play Girls Like You at a stadium event.
That was so fucking stupid. I hate that song so much.
Yeah, it's pretty ass. They also tried recreating the music video where the camera kind of spun around Adam and it was just kind of cringe.
Yeah. No. I am Lord. No. That's what I say to you, Adam. And I'm going to give this probably, you know, I won't be too, like, mean about it. I'll give it a 2.
A 2? Yeah, I'd say, like, D tier.
Yeah. Like, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but I still kind of left angry.
Yeah, it 100% could have been way fucking better.
Yes. Like, no offense. This is a production, right?
Yeah.
This is a whole production they're doing. They're putting millions of dollars into this whole production to stream it, let alone pyrotechnics, let alone lighting, let alone have the
choreography,
the personnel, the crew, all this shit. Like they pay so much money for this whole thing to get up and running. Why wouldn't you try and sell it?
I know.
People paid to be there right up against the stage to see your lifeless ass walk on a runway and do a 3-second guitar solo. No offense. I gotta be honest with you.
I'd be disappointed if I paid that much and that's what I got. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, excuse me for being angry, but personally I kind of was.
It's just not great.
No.
But these last two are pretty solid, so let's let the wheel decide of what our penultimate Super Bowl halftime show shall be.
One of these is a flawless performance, and one of the other ones is
a mixed bag.
Yes.
And it appears we have the mixed bag, which I think is fitting. So this is Katy Perry.
Okay. So, AJ.
Yes?
I won't lie to you. Most of this performance is good.
I agree.
I love the scenery.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I think it's like some of the best Super Bowl halftime, like just the scenery that they've done.
Backup dancers are fucking killing it.
Mm-hmm. The costuming is great.
And
all the props are awesome.
And for the most part, actually not for the most part, all of Katy Perry's songs, she is killing it.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing fucking amazing. Fireworks still sounded great even after all that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and when she was fucking lifted in the air by that that little platform, and it was like flying around.
The shooting star, yeah.
That was awesome.
That was really, really cool, and I liked that. And then Missy Elliott's performance was also very, very good.
Mm-hmm. However,
until now, I was with somebody when I was watching this, and they were laughing at like all of the fucking noises that I was making as like this was happening.
Yeah.
So Katy Perry joined Missy Elliott in her set.
Yes.
And I gotta be honest with you, AJ. What the fuck was that?
So this is an issue that Katy Perry just kind of has in general. If you remember during the Witness era of her career, she did an SNL live performance with Migos.
Yes.
That was so awkward. It went down in infamy.
Yes.
And this was this Super Bowl when she.
There's a DoorDasher out there.
Oh.
I can tell by the way he's walking. He's looking for the people.
That's so upsetting. I'm sorry, DoorDash driver.
Yeah, they probably put in the wrong fucking address. But
Probably. Anyway, so when Katy Perry joins Missy Elliott, it is essentially that SNL performance, but just a little less awkward.
A little less, but still pretty awkward. I gotta be honest with you. So there are all the people are dressed up in jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, well, I'll get to that in a moment. But all the people were dressed up in these jerseys and they were dancing, and Katy Perry joined the choreography. Now,
yes,
Katy Perry's choreography and Missy Elliott's choreography are two completely different types of choreography. Missy Elliott, I believe, is like a step dancer.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you know what step is?
No.
Missy Elliott's performance is like a mix of step dancing and like hip hop. Like, they are fucking breaking it down, and it's amazing. Step dancing, it's a generic term for dance styles in which footwork is considered to be like the most important part of like the choreography.
Okay.
And like limb movements too. And they're like, they're like really getting into it, like fucking like rolling their shoulders and shit. And it's like,
it looks cool. It looks impressive.
You see, the worst thing about this whole like fusion of these two, I'd say pretty iconic like pop stars. Missy Elliott is very, very good at hip hop. Katy Perry is not very good at hip hop.
No.
And it shows drastically.
Yes, when they are paired together, they do not fit very well.
No, like it's a shame because like I know she was trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she didn't have to make all those noises.
No, not at all.
And that was the part where I was like, okay, this feels a little offensive. I'm not gonna lie.
And just like it was unnecessary. It felt kind of cringe. Also, in a similar moment, she makes the audience sing like the lyrics to California Girls, and just kind of like halts the performance to like a crawl before it starts again.
That happened another time. There's like a part when she's singing "Part of Me" or something like that, and she goes, "That was then and this is now," and then the part where it's like, "Now look at me," or she puts her like microphone out, expecting the audience to sing along. And there's just silence. And it's like,
ooh,
it's like,
yikes.
Like, be confident that you have like a very singable line.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. And it sucks because like that's the only bad part of this entire performance.
Yeah,
I
everything
feel like.
else is great. Like her voice sounds phenomenal across the entire stadium. Missy Elliott on her own is great. When they bring in Lenny Kravitz and Katy and Lenny Kravitz, I feel like they do work together very well.
Yes.
On Kissed a Girl. Also the costuming is great. Of course, you have Left Shark, everyone's favorite meme. And also her fucking entrance is awesome with the giant lion
tiger
on Roar.
Was it a liger? Lion?
Let's look it up. I don't know. I know it's a reference to the Hunger Games, but I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I thought it was a tiger because it was like the eye of the tiger.
It could be. I think it's a lion.
Huh. Well,
Oh, maybe it is a tiger. I don't fucking know.
well, now I'm taking away points if it's a lion because that's not part of the
It's not as
lyrics.
cool.
It's not part of the lyrics. Nah, I'm joking.
I think it's a tiger. I don't fucking know. Who cares? It's some kind of mammal. I don't fucking know, dude. Matt, what would you give this performance?
Honestly, even though that part is kind of cringe, I gotta give it like a 4.
Yeah, it was solid otherwise.
Yeah.
Just like a smidge away from greatness.
Yes.
I would say, just because of the cringy stuff, I'd go B+. But Matt, that leaves us with one last performance, and I'd say this is essentially the blueprint Super Bowl halftime performance. One of the first times they had a celebrity do a solo set. Before it was just kind of just like marching bands and just a lot of choreographed things. But we're talking about Michael Jackson.
Bro, let me tell you, when he first comes out on that stage,
Stanced up.
standing still, looking off to the side, and the crowd is going absolutely feral. Michael Jackson had this like hype about him that was unmatched by like any other celebrity. Maybe other than the Beatles.
Probably.
The Beatles, they would have concerts where the audience would scream louder than the actual performance. I've only ever seen it done here otherwise.
Yeah.
He truly was the king of pop.
Like he fucking controlled that audience, man.
It was
Demanded their attention
wild
by
wild
just
shit.
standing there.
And then he turned over to the side,
And
then
they lost their shit.
it's like, oh my god, what's he gonna do next? What if that was the whole show? He moves one limb at a time.
Cardinal directions.
Some kid like faints when he like
Looks down.
oh my god.
But you know, what about the actual performance though?
Bro, it is insane how good his breath control is. To be able to sing like that and like move around like that,
Yeah, dude.
crazy shit.
And plus, like, this was like not the time when they were doing all this extravagant set pieces. Like, this is very far from Katy Perry.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
pretty basic stage with like a couple little like things in the audience with like some cards to like make some images in the crowd.
Yeah.
But with the minimalist setup, he still fucking owns that stage like Prince. Like, it's fucking great. His guitarist rules with the fucking 80s Madonna hair. I fucking love. She was really cool. His moonwalking is incredible. Billie Jean was great. Black or White was a lot of fun. And then, you know, when they bring in all the kids at the end for Heal the World, I thought that was a really nice way to end the show.
It was a nice touch,
Yeah.
honestly. And I'm very glad that I was able to watch it because I know this is also another pretty iconic one.
Oh,
Because
100%.
you said it was like Blueprint. That was like the phrase you used.
Yeah, I think this is the blueprint Super Bowl halftime show. Because before this, it was mostly just like marching band performances. There was one where like they had Disney brought in like some Indiana Jones actors to promote like the new ride they had opening up in the park.
What a wild fucking
I know.
idea.
They had an Elvis impersonator for one, I believe.
I see.
Elvis Presto or some shit.
I've been seeing a lot of Elvis stuff pop up in the media lately.
Yeah.
At time of recording.
There's a new movie coming out, right?
It came out actually.
Ah.
At time of recording, the new movie Priscilla
Gotcha.
just came out. And now a lot of people are really, really, really hating on Elvis.
Yeah.
Which there are certain things where I'm like, yeah, how did nobody else like, you know? But, you know, we're not talking about Elvis.
We're talking about Michael Jackson.
We can make-
an artist who's not problematic in any way.
Yeah, why can't more people? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
drop that. Drop that right now.
We are not continuing that joke. I'll leave it in because we're stopping ourselves.
Exactly.
But no, we are not continuing that joke whatsoever.
No.
But anywho, I gotta say, for a very bare bones performance, he owns it.
Made the fucking most of it.
Literally made the most of it.
It was incredible. So Matt, what would you rate Michael Jackson's Super Bowl halftime performance of 1993?
5.
5? Okay, I'd say A+. I feel like it's not quite Prince, but it's like right up there.
I mean, at least Prince had like some. I mean, he killed it too. That is the best. But the fact that I feel like Michael Jackson is low key like kind of on the same level as him.
Okay.
Because he really just brought all that energy. Though I will say there is one part that makes me laugh. and it's when all that fog is shooting up, and he just disappears. And then he kind of starts like thrusting on the ground at one point.
He does.
Mm-hmm. It made the whole performance for me to be. No, I'm kidding. But
and that's why it's S tier.
No, but I think honestly, A+.
Yep.
A+. And I'm willing to give it a 5.
Yeah, and
5, but it's still a little bit lower than Prince.
That's fair enough. And I have more personal attachment to Prince than Michael Jackson.
No, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think I have more personal attachment to Michael Jackson than Prince.
Really?
Music-wise.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, not really like not
Anything
really
else.
Personality or given the fact that the infamous allegations,
Yes.
I don't think it's more. I love his music style though. I think he was very innovative for the time.
Yeah, totally.
But AJ.
Well, I think we just recapped some pretty iconic Super Bowl performances to celebrate this belated Thanksgiving.
Yes, this nice belated Thanksgiving. I wonder how the Super Bowl went.
Oh, it sure went great when
Yeah.
the Eagles totally won.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely in this year.
We're not totally putting a location on where we are or anything like that.
Nope, the Houston Astros are gonna kill it.
Oh man, but who knows? Maybe I'd have watched it at time of release.
No, Matt, what are you talking about? We already watched it.
That's true, we did.
Yeah, the Houston Astros are the first baseball team to win the Super Bowl.
I don't fucking know, man. When it comes to being people who are trying to make content to release on a certain schedule,
Yeah.
you're kind of just lost in time a little bit.
You gotta just record when you have the time.
Literally.
So we hope you can respect that, and we hope you like this episode.
I think it was honestly a lot of fun.
I agree. It was cool looking back at some of these performances. Some that I have seen, it was cool to revisit, and some that I never seen was awesome to see for the first time.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, re-looking at the Adam Levine one made me angry all over again, and it felt like I was still in high school.
And if that's not Thanksgiving, then what is?
What is? Yeah. But this has been a nice Thanksgiving, post-Thanksgiving episode of
Family Meeting.
I've been Matt Glass,
And I've been AJ Tenari.
and we will see you next week. Peace.